Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Hope you're all doing well. My name is Danny, and a few days back I asked you on my community tab which video you wanted to see next, and most of you said that you wanted me to do an album review of Apink's latest album called Horn. And later on I will be covering the two other sort of propositions that I made on that poll, being February monthly review as well as Pentagon's album review. So today I'm really excited because I just finished listening to the album once more and I'm ready to share with you all of my thoughts on this album. So as most of you know, Apink is a legendary group at this point. They have started 11 years ago, as in 2022 they have celebrated their 11th anniversary as a group. And this album, Horn, was released in order to celebrate that with the fans. Last year, they had released the digital single called Thank You, which is part of this album as well, in order to celebrate with the fans for their 10th anniversary. So now we have this album. I already covered the title track of it, that is a Dilemma, such a banger that song is. I've listened to it so many times now. It gets stuck in repeat, and I love watching the live performances for it because, oh my god, especially because after that amazing title track, they released performances for the two unit songs, being Nothing and Red Carpet, and my mind was blown. But I'm getting ahead of myself. And this album has 11 tracks as well, which I find to be so nice because it's their 11th anniversary. They have been together for such a long time. They released a new album to celebrate it, and it has 11 tracks. I love those small details like that. So like I mentioned, Dilemma, the title track, I already covered. Link in the description if you want to know more of my thoughts on that song. But basically, I love it. It's amazing. Then we have Holy Moly, My Oh My, Nothing, that is the first unit song, then Red Carpet, the second unit song, Single Rider, Free in Love, Just Like This, Trip, Dream, and last but not least, Thank You, that I mentioned earlier. I'm always glad to see them come back and release new songs, and because also they are like the living proof that groups can be together for more than 7 years and make it work, even though they went through a lot of different complications, and especially because lately Naeun was not able to perform with the rest of the members for the promotions of the album, which, like, she's on the YG now, so needless to say, it was inevitable that it would become harder. Just was, and they had conflict with their schedule. But that's besides the point. I will support her no matter what, and I am really happy for this album. If you see me looking down, it's because I have all of my notes here for the album. Ooh, so many notes that I'm about to share with you. One thing that I freaking love about this album, and I know that they have done so in the past as well, is the fact that the members of Apink have participated in the writing of the songs that we have here on this album. I love to see that. And sometimes they did participate also in the composing, which is like, wow, I love it. So, the first song that we are going to talk about is Holy Moly, and this song was co-written by Naeun. This is a very retro, dreamy city pop track, which really makes the vocals of the members really shine. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, that they have performed this song during their showcase. This sweet and upbeat track is a really nice follow-up to Dilemma. I love the piano melody, and the song is all about their love for their lover, and they are recalling all those memories that they had together. Saying for the chorus, this feeling, holy moly, do you feel it? Where have you been? I found it. Together we hang out all night. I've been dreaming of our star where the sun never sets. And it's really dreamy, and I think Apink really delivers with songs like those, and it is something that we've seen them do in the past, and they do it beautifully. The following track, My Oh My, was co-written by Arirang and is a mid-tempo dance song. definitely takes a slower approach compared to the previous songs I just mentioned, but it is so freaking good, especially as it has this sort of very slow 90s retro influence, and that intro to the song just sets the mood so freaking well. I really like the addition of the violin for the post-chorus parts. I think it really added a romantic feeling to the song. It just emphasized it all the much more. And according to genius.com, where I found the English lyrics, this song is about showing the gratitude to a person who is always by your side and supports you in difficult moments and fearful situations. And so overall, My Oh My really gives off like second gen vibes, and it is understandable knowing that Apink has started their career 11 years ago, and it's really cool that despite trying different styles and having their concept switch, let's say, since um I think it was no, it was uh with I'm So Sick, showing a more mature, sultry side to their concepts. They always keep the sort of human emotion, love, all those feelings as a core concept of theirs, and they really pull it off really well. And no matter how mature they make their concepts to be, it always keeps that level of honesty and authenticity about like talking about your emotions and pouring them out into a song. So it is overall a very cute message and a really beautiful song. As they say in the chorus, shine brightly closer to me, shine brightly. Your heaven painted with light, I'm twinkling like forever, twinkling like forever. A warmly embraced star, you are healing my soul. Infinite light forever, my other universe. And in the bridge saying, you and I are adding deeper into the time. I'm not afraid of any darkness now. Feeling shining light, engraving the starlight with you, engraving the starlight. And it's really like precious. Then, Nothing is the first subunit song, and oh my god, I was not expecting this song. And actually, when this album first came out, I listened to Dilemma, listened to some of the songs, but not the entire album, and it was on shuffle mode, so it skipped those two subunits. And then, out of nowhere, I saw on my YouTube recommended the performance video for Nothing as well as for Red Carpet, and I was like, oh my god, what is this? And Nothing really hit me hard. So for Nothing, we have Choram, Eunji, and Namju doing this subunit, and oh my god, it is so freaking good. It is definitely a highlight for me. This track is really sassy, really confident, very empowering, as during the track they are explaining how they don't see this relationship that they are in going any further. There's like no future for them. And so they're like, okay, let's just break up. Let's pretend we don't know each other. Let's go back to being strangers. And that's it. It's done. You're nothing. And how they have after the chorus, the you're nothing, na 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 thing, like on repeat, is like, oh my god, this is so badass, so sassy. I'm loving this. I love the performance of this song. It was so badass. I love Choram's hairstyle. Oh my god, the volume of her hair, amazing. I like the sweetness of her voice. I love Namjoon's rap verses. Eunji, stunning. The bridge with Eunji, oh my god. Eunji, sorry about the pronunciation, but just so freaking good. And this song really blends really well, like this pop, hip hop, R&B, together, all those genres together, it blends in really well. It takes influences from different styles. And so when you watch the performance, you have this blend of styles, but that goes really well with their voices and the dance. Oh my god, the choreo looked so nice as well. I've watched so many performances of that. I think if not all the videos that they have released of that, perhaps it is a bit too much. Not all of them. Perhaps I missed one of them. I don't know. But still love it. And like I was saying, the bridge is super nice with those ad-libs, the falsetto for the ad-libs, or almost like, it was not like head voice, I don't know, but it was super high. And Eunji, she kills me with her voice, like, oh my god. Namjoon as well. Chodam has a very particular cute voice, very stylistic voice. And before I forget, for the choreo, Namjoon was like, oh my god, it's my time to shine. She just went full on for it. Like when she does the second part of the chorus with the drop, I'm like, wow, how can she? How can she do that? Then moving on to the second subunit, this time it is Red Carpet with Bomi, Arirang, and Na-eun. And this one continues the sassy vibe started with nothing, but this one goes in a more sultry, sexy vibe type of thing, and I love it. The performance of it definitely emphasized those elements in the song, and they do it in such a beautiful way. The prints, like, are not my favorites when it comes to like outfits for the performances, but they looked stunning. Leather plus like leopard print, or like, I don't know what type of print it was, but it was just like, wow. They are looking amazing. The song definitely has this retro vibe going on, very groovy, very playful, and I love how for the first chorus they play a little bit with the distortion of the beats, the main beats and all of that. And then with the second chorus, they actually emphasize all of those elements by adding even more instruments to it and making it even more retro. I don't know how to explain it, but I really felt like with the first chorus, they were just like dipping the toe, being like, okay, do you like that? And then the second chorus, especially because they added a post-chorus section, and like that went into the bridge and then pop explosion with the choruses again. So it felt like it was adding more intensity to the song as we went along, and oh my god, it was so nice. Love the performance of it, like the choreo, so nice. So many good moments in that choreo, iconic. And it's really nice when you see Apink attempt other types of concepts, and I know that they have been doing so for their title tracks lately since I'm So Sick, like I mentioned before. But it is really cool that even for their B-sides, they are experimenting a little bit more with that as well. Then we have a single Rider. And this song has this very jazzy pop vibe going on. It's not to say that it is a jazzy song, not at all. It has some influences from it, and I think they blend it really well. It has the signature sweetness from Apink added to the mix, which goes so well together. And I like the message of this song, as I didn't find the English lyrics for it. I don't know why, but on all the websites that I found, they said it was unreleased, like especially on genius.com, which normally they always have the lyrics, but I don't know. But they are saying that they are all single writers, even saying, I wrote it down, all about looking for your path whilst not knowing exactly what you're looking for, a lonely journey. Even if we are together, a map full of blanks. So they are going with the groove, whilst not knowing what their destination is, just going with it and trying to find something, and they feel like they are missing something, but they still don't know yet. And even if they are with someone, they are still looking for something to complete them. So that's why they are the single writers. And I like that. I don't know if I understood it correctly. I had to watch like a lyric video multiple times in order to get something from it. I hope I am correct. The outro kind of threw me off. I was digging the song, and then that change like caught me off guard. Now I like it a little bit more, but at that point I was like, oh, okay, that was unexpected. I like how they play with their vocals, the grooviness of the track. The chorus has this awesome slide to it. Of course, we have the great harmonies from Apink once more, especially for the chorus. Oh no, the pre-chorus, and then the chorus, it was more of like the members one by one during the chorus. I love the responses for the verses. So you have a member singing the line of the verse and then having a sort of a response sung by another member. That was really neat. I love when they do that and sort of make it that it's not just one by one the members sing one after the other. It's more like collaborative effort, like they are singing together. I enjoy that. Then Free in Love was co-written by Chodom, and it is a pop dance track with some jazzy influences yet again. Let me take you, baby, and it is all about being free, carefree, being just enjoying life and feeling free. As at one point they mentioned that they're not even jealous of birds because of how much freedom they have, and just being in love as well. And for that, I find this song to be very inspiring, very uplifting. It is definitely a high pace, high energy type of track that will definitely make you want to dance along and sing along. And I think I am saying definitely way too much, but I'm feeling very invested in what I'm saying right now, so it's definitely worth your time. But I must be honest, it definitely gave off like summer released kind of vibes. But I do understand that perhaps for the rest of 2022 they won't be making another comeback. So they were like, okay, let's do a song that has those summer vibes, but we have to add it to this album here. I understand, I get it. And also, it definitely has this sort of Apink vibe, Apink signature to it. Can't explain it, it just gives off that vibe. I think it is because it is like summery, really cute and all that. So I associate that with Apink. I don't know why, but I do. The rap sections were really nice and really cute. They added to that cute feeling that I was talking about earlier. Eunji's high notes and ad-libs are iconic. She's an amazing vocalist. I will never say that enough. Wow. And I know that the other members do have, this was about to fall. And I know that the other members do have really beautiful vocals as well, but she's just on another level. Like the way she sings, the way she makes it seem so effortless. I don't know how she does it, but she does, and it sounds amazing. The next one is Just Like This, and it was written by Kim Nam-jo. Ooh, Namju, Kim Namju. Okay, I apologize for that. And it is a slower tempo love song, which is so far the first one that we have. Like all the songs until Just Like This were more like fast paced, a little bit, like have fun and all that. And now the last part of the album is more like acoustic balladish, more sweet, and I like it. I like when we have diversity in an album and not just like all the songs are the same or have the same vibe or the same level of energy. We sometimes need to go a little dip in energy, so that when we have the high energy again, we're like, oh my god, this is such high energy. If we put them all next to one another, we're like, okay, it's the same. It's the same. We don't notice the difference. I know it's weird. This song is an acoustic ballad with their sweet, sweet vocals brought to the mix, and it sounds really nice. It is gentle and sophisticated, which in my opinion really reflects well Apink's concept and like vibe as a group. And so this song Just Like This really brings that aspect to this album as well. Like for the previous song, I couldn't find the English lyrics for it, so I watched a bunch of lyric videos, and apparently what I gathered from it is that this song Just Like This, it seems that they are no longer with their lover, and so they are still looking for them, or at the very least they miss them very much, and they still cherish the memories that they had together. It can be their lover, or that it can be to the members of the group as well, that they cherish the memories of what they went through and all of that, and they are still looking for one another because of how long they have stayed away from each other. It can be that, or it can be a message about how you are looking for your lover, that you seem to have lost a connection with them, or perhaps you've broken up and you still cherish the love you had for one another. So I find that to be really sweet in a way. Then we have Trip, that was written by Arirang. And it is a down-tempo acoustic ballad with their beautiful sweet vocals once again. And it is still really powerful, especially for the last part of the song, as to be expected with the explosion after the bridge and the high notes and the beautiful ad-libs. We even have the twinkle effect for this song, so we know it's going to be an emotional one, and I love that. This song is very inspiring, very uplifting, and it definitely has this very intimate feeling to it. I really love the pre-chorus melody and the vocals of Namjoon and Ayoung, especially the raspiness of, I can't say. I don't know if you can call it raspiness, or more like her voice, Ayoung's voice, definitely has this very particular style, like Choram's, and it really gives off the feeling that it is a little bit of raspiness. Not always, but I like how her style, her voice really gives off that vibe for the pre-chorus. I don't know, I went in a circle there. I don't know if I made sense. And so it is a really beautiful song. It almost gives off like OST vibe, especially for the last part of the song, with the high climax, with the especially after the bridge, with the addition of the electric guitar and all of those instruments to build up or to amp up the track's power and intensity at the end of it. And of course we have stunning ad-libs as per usual by Eunji. She's just amazing. And I know that Boomi and Namju do as well. They have amazing vocals as well, but Eunji's vocals just... Then we have two remaining tracks being Dream and Thank You. So, Dream was co-written by Eunji, and I think for this song in particular, Eunji did participate in the composing as well of the song, which is pretty impressive. And I know that she has written a bunch of songs for herself as well as for other K-pop idols and artists. So I think she's one of the female artists in K-pop that has written the most songs. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think that is the case, which always made me be very impressed by her talent. Of course, she has amazing vocals, but the fact that she has written so many songs as well just makes me like admire her all that much more. And this song, Dream, is a mid-tempo, very lovable release. This song is like showcasing all of Apink's strengths, because we have like the beautiful harmonies for the pre-chorus and the chorus a little bit. We have a strong delivery of their vocals. Eunji just hit some notes. I'm like, oh my god. The song overall, it is very like heartwarming, reassuring of being like, you might dream of me, but I will still be here in the morning, so I won't leave your side. I'm like, oh my god, this is so cute. If perhaps I understood it completely wrong, but I think that is the message that it gives off. And I like that. I like it. It's so cute. And then last but not least, we have Thank You, that was co-written by Bumi, and it was actually released last year for their 10th anniversary, as I mentioned. Perhaps I don't remember anymore in the very beginning of this video. And it was a really cute pop song, very bright, very uplifting, thanking the fans for supporting them for the past 10 years, now 11 years. And in it we have beautiful vocals as per usual by all of the members. And Thank You is just a cute song to end this album with and celebrate their anniversary as a group, as Apink. And so for me, overall, now that we mentioned all, and I can sort of let this rest on the table, not hold it anymore. I can see my other hand. Ooh, okay. For me, overall, Horn definitely solidifies what Apink has established since they had their concept switch with I'm So Sick, followed by Doom Doom Doom. I'm perhaps missing a song. Doesn't seem like it. And so they are solidifying this new style, being very much so mature, grown up, while still keeping the core like DNA of Apink, that is that they focus on their emotions. They are very honest and authentic about it all, talking about love, being really upfront about it all, while still perhaps showcasing a more mature vibe or adding a more like sultry instrumental or a more sultry take to their songs. And that I enjoy because it felt like a natural evolution of their musicality as a group and as individuals, and that I appreciate a whole lot. I love the fact that the members have participated in the writing of their songs. It makes it for a much more like personal release. Also, sometimes they don't write their songs, but the way they interpret them just makes them feel so personal that you're like, damn, this hits so hard, the way they sing with their emotions. And I love that, of how emotional their songs can be and how good they are at conveying that emotion to the fans and to the listeners overall. And so with Horn, I think Apink has proven us once more that they are here to stay, and I hope to God that after I release this video they won't be announcing that they are disbanding like New East, I don't know how you pronounce it, but I just been enjoying the group so much lately, and all of a sudden bam, they're disbanding. And I'm going off track, I know, but after G-Friend did the same thing to us, I'm just like, when it is going to end? What are they doing to us? That's besides the point. So going back to Apink, I hope that they stay strong together, that they continue their individual endeavors, but that they come back and release new music together. And even if they have schedule problems and conflicts and all of that, they must deal with them for my sake. So yeah. I really want to know all of your own thoughts and opinions on the 11 tracks that we have here. There's so much greatness in this album. What did you think about it all? Which song is your favorite in it? I really cannot wait to know every single thing in the comments down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video until the very end. It means a lot. And I hope I will be seeing you in my next one. Bye!